大家好，我是芳芳。今天我要聊的是文化冲击 （culture shock） and especially about China and the UK. What kind of culture shock you might have when coming to China or when going to the UK? 到中国的时候，你会有什么样的文化冲击 ？This statue is pretty cool. You don't see many fat people in China, but this statue is celebrating fat people, isn't it? Look at it, it's beautiful. 漂亮，太漂亮了！你看这个。Actually, no, wait, is that a baby? Is that a baby? 哦，这有可能是个 baby， 我不知道，太大了，所以这个可能不是肥胖的人，而是一个婴儿。Is that right? 婴儿 yeah, a baby. So, let's just start with this one. You don't see many fat people in China, and I know Chinese people. 哦，但是我们有，但是你比不上我们西方国家，你知道吗？比不上的哈。Don't make this into a competition because we will win by losing. If that makes sense. 我们会赢。如果要比谁胖啊，我们赢，但是同时也输，知道吗？ So yeah, obesity is a big problem in the UK. But then on the other way round. 今天早上有人认出我了，在路上。Someone recognized me on the street today. And the first thing they said was, 你是傅振芳吗？啊，对啊。你是不是胖了？ Why? Like you could have said anything. 哦，你好帅。我经常看你的视频。你是不是胖了？ What? I think that's the biggest reason that people don't get fat in China, because everyone's like, you look fat. You look fat today, don't you? And then you go home and you're like, yeah, I need to stop eating. So there's a culture shock in what people say to you. 会有一些中国人对你说的话，在西方是有一点不礼貌，这边还好，可以说 You look fat. You look old. You look like you're getting old. Yeah, I am. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Let's do another cultural shock. Right. Spitting. 吐痰. I was a baby, sorry. Don't give bad influences to children. But, spitting on the floor, you see it quite often in China. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's to do with smoking. There's a lot more smoking here. 很多人抽烟。尤其是2线、3线城市，抽烟的比较多。Like if you go out for a dinner somewhere, you will be offered a cigarette, like 100%. If there's a guy there, cigarette? It's like they don't handshake here. They offer cigarettes, and not good for your throat, not good for your lungs. Spit a lot. Although you do get spitting in the UK, people do that. Generally, not as much, and you will get looked down upon if you are seen spitting in public. But here it's quite a common occurrence, and it does disgust people when they first come here. They're like, I was talking to an American girl yesterday, and she was like, "Yeah, I can't stand it. It's horrible." I remember when I was in Kunming, I used to have a neighbor who would every morning for a good 20 minutes, 20分钟一直在20分钟每天早上 and that was my alarm. I got up in the morning because I could hear someone spitting. Personally, I'm used to it. I don't bat an eye. I don't bat an eye. 这个说法也很好，如果你不知道 I don't bat an eye. 我不会眨眼 I don't blink. 就是因为很常见，我已经习惯了，我不会再看一次 I don't bat an eye. Bat just means to blink in this sentence, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. What other culture shock do we get? Rushing. This one bugs me a little bit. Rushing. Although London people say, 大家都走路特别快在伦敦. But in China there's a lot more rushing, as in 赶地铁, right? Some people might try and get on before you get off, and that can be very frustrating. And even like someone just did it. Even if you are like getting out of a lift, you know, 一个电梯，你要出去，可能会有人冲进来 as you're getting out, and there's like, I'm right here, like I have to get out anyway, like just let me get out first. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. In the UK, that it happens occasionally, but I feel like the response is a lot stronger in the UK. You get people that are genuinely annoyed by little things. It's the very tut culture. 就是英国人会插队，不会说一般来说不会说什么吧，就看情况。但是他们会看你这样，然后你就哦 ，sorry. But then there's the other way around, because there's the rush culture in China. Things get done fast, right? Like if you're building a new road, 你在建一个路，建设大楼。Wow, look at this! It's huge. Are you kidding me? You do not need this on your buildings, but they build very fast here. In the UK, hang on a second. What is this? Are they having a little? What? They're having like they're filming themselves dancing like 广场舞 MV. This is kind of cool. I want to film it. 能过去吗？我慢慢走过去。Yeah. So Chinese people build fast. 我去老挝的时候，一带一路，建一个铁路从昆明到万象，然后再到曼谷。It's literally building through mountains for like through a whole country. Are you kidding me? It took them like 5 years. Are you joking me? In my hometown in the UK, it takes them 5 years to build a bridge. You know, I'm not even joking. Like, you know, literally, in China, they could build a railway through a country. It's not even their country, but they can do it. They can do it. And so, like, there's another example: deliveries. Over here, you see delivery guys running through communities to get to the door on time, to deliver the goods on time. In the UK, deliveries are slow and expensive, and people won't do anything for nothing. Like, it's more expensive, it's more taxing to do things in the UK. Pain in the ass. Over here, everyone's very hard working. Everyone's willing to grind, you know. And it's just it's an attitude thing. 我好像过不去那边。哦，可以，我找到路了。It's an attitude thing. So, and 这个也有好处，也有坏处。Like 加班 overtime. If you work overtime in China, do not expect to be paid, and you will expect to work overtime like most nights of the week. Like, especially in big cities like this one, Shanghai. 加班996嘛 Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. That is your working hours. You're not getting paid overtime. That is your life. 这现在就是你的生活了。你就是要这么活着，这么活下去的。It's very tiring. Yeah, have a look at this. This is crazy. A little bit confused. They've got like a choreographer as well, being filmed for something. Good for them. Good for them. That's another thing I like about China is I don't know how old they are, but they look like 50s, 60s. There's a lot of things to do when you're 50s. Like, you know, a lot of people dancing outside. I love it. It's great. Good. It's healthy. You know, make friends, and it's a great way to stay in shape. 今天的视频就到这儿了，然后估计我不会剪，因为差不多了嘛。 就是为了学英文，我就是随便聊聊啊。文化冲击 ，culture shock，like shock，冲击。All right，拜拜。